A very warm welcome to Southgate School. As a father myself, I've been in your position trying to choose a school where your child is going to be both academically and socially successful, where they're going to spend the next 7 years of their life. And I want to help you in your decision making. I want to introduce Southgate School because we are a happy and vibrant community, and I want to help you in your choice of school. I think in part we're a happy school because we believe that results alone do not make the child. That actually it's about the character, the mindset, and the way that they treat other people. So our whole approach is a holistic one. Like all schools though, we aim to inspire and challenge our students to be the best that they can be. We want to give them exciting and positive learning experiences, to take them out of their comfort zones, to give them memories that they will take with them throughout their adult lives as well. We want to instill ambition and self-worth in them. We want to make them feel that they've got something positive to give back to society. And unlikely as it may seem in this pressurized climate in which we live, we want them to have fun whilst they're at school. So our motto is excellence for all. And what does that mean? It really means that we are constantly striving to do the very best that we can for your children. We want them to unleash that potential, to achieve their dreams. We want ourselves to reflect on our practice, to always try and do better, to always be seeking to improve our pedagogy and to build on the strong relationships that already exist in our school. We're also an outward-facing school, and what that means is that as a member of the Middlesex Learning Trust, we work closely with two other schools, the Compton School in Barnet and Stopsley High School in Luton. Between us, there are over 4,000 students, 450 staff, and we work together to challenge one another to do even better, to share the best practice, and to work together to look at what we can do to improve our student outcomes. But our results speak for themselves. Excellence for all is reflected in our academic outcomes. At A-level, in a year when actually top grades were being suppressed, we saw 53 A stars at A-level. We have students going to Cambridge University, but more importantly, we have students now able to access the university of their choice for the course that is right for them. And in our vocational qualifications as well, where Distinction Star is the highest grade you can get, we have subjects whose only grade is Distinction Star. So we really are academically successful. Excellence for all is also reflected in our GCSE outcomes. A similar story where in an effort to curb grade inflation, the government said there will be a cap on the number of top grades. But this year we got a bumper crop of top grades, more than we've ever had before. So we have students whose grades are all 9s, all 8s and 9s. We've got students who have achieved incredible success, again, both in BTEC and vocational courses and at GCSE. So excellence for all, in terms of academic outcomes, is something we really have nailed. You may have heard as a parent something about Progress 8, this kind of confusing, rather ethereal concept. What does it mean? Well, when your child finishes their primary school education, they leave with a set of targets based on what they achieved in their final year at primary school for secondary schools to aim for. And the Progress 8 score, what it does is it shows how the secondary school adds value or doesn't to those predetermined targets. Nationally, in 2019, which is the last year we have data for, the Progress 8 score was minus 0.03. Essentially, students flatlined. They achieved more or less those target grades. But at Southgate School this year, our Progress 8 score was positive 0.5, which means that across the board, we have added half a grade's progress to every child. Quite a remarkable achievement and something that proves that we really are an extremely good and successful academic school. So why is it that we are so successful? I think one of the key things is that we are able to recruit some really quality staff. A friend of mine, when I was first appointed to headship, said to me, the secret is, Martin, that there is no secret. And for a while I wondered what on earth he meant. And it became clear to me, if one is able to appoint quality staff, then actually things pretty much take care of themselves. And we have a reputation, we enjoy a reputation, which means that we do actually get a lot of people applying for jobs at Southgate School. And this is at a time when nationally there is something of a recruitment crisis in teaching. In June 2022, there were 12 design and technology trainee teachers for the country. There were 40 physics trainee teachers for the country. And there are thousands of schools crying out for these teachers. The implication of that for you and your child is that in some schools you may go from one lesson which is just fantastic to another which is mediocre and another which is just downright bad. But we're lucky because at Southgate School we have been able to appoint really good teaching staff. And I know that your child will go from one outstanding learning experience to another. I was walking the corridors, as I'm prone to do from time to time, the other day, and I was humbled by the quality of the teaching I saw. We've got teachers in their first or second year who have bags of potential, so much enthusiasm, who are doing incredible things already in the classroom. And then we've got teachers who've been teaching for 30, 40 years, who still have that drive and determination, that energy to do whatever they can to help young people achieve their full potential. It's a wonderful thing to see. And yet, we're not an exam factory. I began this presentation by explaining to you that actually we have something unique here, something special. Yes, of course, academic outcomes are important, but actually it's more than that. That youthful optimism, the ambition and the belief of our young people that they can be anything. They could be a massage therapist, they could be a theatre owner, they could be a train driver. Anything is possible. And yet, something goes wrong, doesn't it? They turn up at the school gates the first day, they look at the school, they think, this is the place where all my dreams are going to come true. I'm going to have such a fantastic time here. And then I'm going to be whatever it is that their dream may be. But something's going wrong because we know that actually all the ambition and the hope that these young people have, and we also know that 98% of 12-year-olds want to do well at school, and yet only 38% want to go to school. Only 38% look forward to going to school. Something is going sadly wrong. And this is what I think Southgate does particularly well. Because we know that. Because we go out of our way to build and foster those positive relationships. We want all young people to experience success of one sort or another at school. We want to take them to places out of their comfort zone. We want to give them cultural experiences they will never have had before. We want them to have fun on ski trips, on school trips, wherever it may be. We go out of our way with sports fixtures, with a huge enrichment program to make sure young people have a richly fulfilling time, that they build that confidence, they build that character, they build that resilience that they're going to need to be successful in the 21st century. What a wonderful quote this is from Sir John Jones. Children may forget what teachers made them think, but they will always remember how teachers made them feel. What a fantastic, powerful quote. And that sums up what we believe at Southgate School. And you see that background? That is the sunny uplands, the sunlit uplands. And that is where Southgate School is going. And I hope your child is with us when we get there. Thank you for listening.